Hi, Nova here. I'm currently in the airport in Lima, Peru. I'm gonna be transferring to Pucallpa in a few hours. It's about 3 in the morning right now, so I'm feeling pretty mellow. But I definitely wanted to check in while I still had some Wi-Fi and share a little bit about what my mission is and this upcoming month of May where I'll be gone. So I have a lot of intentions for this trip to Peru. I'm going to be outside of Pucallpa in a remote village working with my mentor and his shaman and learning more about plant medicines, specifically ayahuasca and other traditional shamanic plant medicines. And I'm already really passionate about using plant medicine to heal my own body and working with others to help them develop easy habits that can be integrated using plant medicines through food and nutrition, and using really phenomenal tools to create permanent healing within the body. There's so many things that can be healed, if not completely cured, through phenomenal, impeccable quality nutrition, organic nutrition. Anxiety, depression, sleep stuff, digestive, like anything you can think of, from the physical all the way into the mental and emotional. At least in my own personal life, I've seen a huge improvement from implementing plant medicines through nutrition in my everyday life. So I'm ready to take it one step further and learn more and experience more with ayahuasca. It's been extremely beneficial so far for my skin. I've suffered from chronic acne for almost 10 years. It's hereditary in my family, and I've seen that it's very linked to stress and hormones and my digestive, my gut system, liver. I have a lot of liver toxicity from pharmaceuticals and Western medicine, and also from birth control, when doctors were always recommending birth control. Some of us have, a real extreme sensitivities because those are really big influencers, huge influencers on our hormones, much more than a lot of people understand. So that's one of my intentions coming out to Peru, is to cleanse my body. Aya is amazing natural anti-parasitic, natural antifungal, and a natural antiviral. Basically, like, you could replace antibiotics with ayahuasca in a lot of situations. I feel personally, I've had my own experiences. I can only speak to mine, but I know a lot of people who feel very similarly. So I'm so honored and excited to be using a natural source to heal my hormonal imbalances and my digestive system. Learn more about the cause of my skin, my skin inflammation, which I do believe is very linked to the spiritual and emotional sides of me. A lot of times acne is a physical manifestation of shame and a physical manifestation of not fully accepting the self. So those will definitely be issues, I'm sure, that I'm working with and dealing with while I'm here in Peru. Releasing guilt, releasing shame, and as well as healing my relationship with the masculine, men who have hurt me in the past, healing my relationship with my own masculine and really embracing that, healing my relationship with marijuana, I've used it as a crutch for many, many years and felt that it was a necessity in many ways, and it's a beautiful plant and I want to honor it. I really want to have a relationship where I can honor the sacredness of that powerful, beautiful medicine and not abuse it. And I've been abusing it for far too long. So I'm really excited to have the cleansing of Mother Aya to just cleanse all of that THC built up out of my body from years and years and allow me to have a fresh start and deal with the psychological pieces behind why I have felt in the past that I needed the marijuana use, as opposed to just enjoying it and appreciating it on occasion when it's held in sacred space and held in ceremony. So I'm very excited about that. I work really well with fresh starts. I work great on Mondays. I always, it feels really good for me to be able to have a clean slate because, like many of us, I'm so hard on myself. And I just really get down on myself sometimes. So having a transition point where I can change my environment and then also change my environment, test my body, test my physical limitations of the bugs and the hikes and the heat and everything that's going to put me through this awesome warrior training. And then on top of that, the immense healing power of Mother Ayahuasca. It's going to be phenomenal. I can feel it already. My main intention that really encompasses all of these other ones that I've been speaking about is to embody my higher self into my physical self. I've been learning more about my own beliefs around reincarnation, and I'm still discovering a lot, but one thing I found out recently that was really interesting to me is that even within Buddhism, there's this idea that, we work as much as we can in this life to be able to become enlightened in the next life or to move up a level in the next life, right? And I was reading that even in Buddhism, you're not capable of reaching full enlightenment in this life. There needs to be a passing on, a reincarnation into the next realm. But in Hinduism, they believe that it is possible. And I personally believe that it is possible, knowing that we are all God, we are all reflections of God in a physical form, and really thinking, I do my best here, and then when I pass on, then maybe I'll, move up a rank or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? That idea is very limiting. It's limiting because it keeps us from embodying our God self in the physical form. And I've been having some more intense dreams lately. I'm not used to having any dreams. I'm not used to having visual dreams. I rarely have dreams, and when I do, it's usually nightmares. And that's one of the reasons I have been smoking a lot of marijuana before bed. And I know marijuana can inhibit dreams as well. But recently, just within the past week of preparing for this trip, not only have I been having dreams, remembering them, and them being visual, I've also been lucid dreaming. And I had a dream that in a past life I made a pact. It was said to me that all of us have made a pact. I can only speak for myself, but it was said to me that all of us have made a pact in our past life to come to Earth, because the truth is love. The truth in all of the multiverse, all of the many multiverses, is love and connection and togetherness. But Earth, essentially, I believe, is an experiment to allow the next phase of what needs to happen by sacrificing the old, letting go of the old to create space for the new. And so I personally believe that I made a pact in a past life to agree to come to Earth and be a part of this crazy experiment and essentially sacrifice myself into a human form that is capable of experiencing immense suffering and difficulty, especially during this time of how crazy our world is right now. But essentially knowing that I was going into it for the greater good. And that's a feeling that really resonates with me and actually brings me a lot of comfort. And, you know, instead of getting wrapped up and feeling like Earth life can be really difficult, even though it is beautiful and magical and has so many amazing qualities, it can be extremely difficult, extremely tiring, extremely trying and tiring at times. And it actually brings me a lot of comfort to realize that I chose to be here. I understand the sacrifice, and I still choose to do it to be of service. And, you know, all of this is to say, this is my main intention in Peru, is to learn to be of service, to learn more about my higher self so that I may embody it into my physical form and be it, to be that higher self now, and not wait and not admire it and not look up to it and, you know, not try to become it, but just do it. Just fucking do it. Because I can. I believe I can. I believe we all can, if that's something that we choose that we want. So that's my intention set forth. Thank you so much for allowing your reflections within me and my reflections within you to power this love spell into the jungle. Signing off. I'm gonna be video blogging a lot while I'm out there, taking a lot of video. I'm gonna be completely unplugged from tech except for recording all of the beautiful experiences that I'm having and having a lot of footage so I can make art and weird digital projection performance art pieces when I get back and all kinds of fun stuff. So to all of you who have been supporting me emotionally, and some of you even supported me financially to be able to make this trip happen for me, and I can't tell you how grateful I am and how humbled I am that you see me. You see me and you see what I'm trying to do for myself and for my community, and so that I can fulfill my life mission. Thank you so much. I love all of you guys. And I hope you have a beautiful day.